spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh.
But yeah.
Looking for a discount? I'm Papa. I'm Papo.
Yeah, he's Papo, and I can't believe he doesn't want to go. I mean, his secret routine is somebody else is going to pick it up and start using it against him.
Yeah, he's got to go to a outlying one, though, so they don't see him. But he said I think he would reveal it later. Did I see that? Maybe?
Raise to 2 million.
Yeah.
Would you value that river? Did you see the hand or no? Well, yeah, I was thinking.
Maybe every day he gets a new tattoo in the morning.
I feel like when he
Ouch.
has pairs,
Just to keep it real, just to feel alive. Lococo in line and get some more chips from the chip leader.
Hey, good. Heard him here finally for the first time.
With the option to either flat his 9s for set mining value or 3-bet. It's one of those middling pairs. You could do either. Chooses the aggressive action.
5.6 million.
Huh. 10s, 9s, 7s. A lot of pairs.
Did they shuffle this deck?
Pretty easy to make a pair. All right, so now the 3-bet back to Lococo with the better pair.
I prefer a flat with 10s, even though they are hard to play out of position post-flop. You're going to face some overcards. It's the kind of hand, if you 4-bet and you hear back from Aldemir, you hate your hands. Also, with how quick Lococo was to fold queens the other day to just a 3-bet, I feel like he favors the passive play.
Oh.
Big pot potential. 9s against 10s, the two top stacks at the table, and it is Aldemir's world. Wow.
And a really nice board to get paid off on as well. 2 jacks out there, not quite as worried about Aldemir having trip jacks. I feel like your 10s are pretty good. He's got the 10 of clubs that's completely meaningless.
Yeah, it is.
But lots of reasons to continue. Just depends if Aldemir wants to fire on this flop or he wants to check back since he has the board so locked down.
We never see this type of board, do we, Norman, when we're playing? No. It's just crazy. And he freely admits, you know, that he catches cards.
All the good players always want to talk about how lucky they are. And all the bad players want to talk about how unlucky they are. But good players downplay their skill.
Maybe it's just the moments that you get lucky versus the moment you get unlucky. There could be a difference, too, in the timing.
Speaking of timing, 1 patata, 2 patata, 3 patata, 4, 5 patata, 6 potatoes, 7
You're
patata,
making it
mas.
seem slower than it really is, Norman.
No, I'm not. Every decision is more than 30 seconds. I don't think I'm making things slower.
When we put this in terms of real dollars, it becomes less painful to wait a little bit. Every one of these pots. This might be a $1.5 million pot. Oh my goodness. It's nice to be Koray. Even more reason for Lococo to like his hand. It's picking up an open-ender. So you see he's only 9%. Needs a jack or a 10.
They're in the final few minutes of this level. Lococo and Aldemir, the 2 top stacks clashing with big hands. Aldemir flopping near perfect.
And Aldemir's continuation bet, that small 3.6 million chip bet, gives him some information that Lococo has a piece of this. He can try to go for 3 streets.
But not blow him off the hand, obviously. I know he knows the perfect amount.
I'm just interested in seeing if he goes for 2 or 3 streets with this hand.
once he looks at the chips, his mind is made up.
And keep it a reasonable half-size pot.
That is 11.4 million.
All of the other stacks watching intently to see if by default they will move up on the leaderboard. Pretty rapid decision.
Not
for
according
over 11
to
million.
Norman.
Check.
Harmless tray on the river. 2 flush draws missing. 2 10s in your hand. You're blocking the straights. Feel pretty good about 2 10s.
Yeah.
But is he bamboozled?
It's not a good spot for Lococo.
Come on, break. We ain't going access.
Right. Trying to figure out what value hands are in Lococo's range.
7 big chips or
How large he could value bet.
how many big chips?
Lococo with just a little bit more than pot size behind.
After 2 calls, you're going to give your opponent a fair number of jacks, which you could value bet very large against. He's also capable of having 10s, queens. We've seen him play passively with queens.
Masterful performance of extracting chips so far from Koray, Aldemir.
If you think he has a jack, you can go for all of it. If you're factoring in that 10s and queens and things are also in his range, maybe you settle on somewhere like, hey, he goes for all of it. Ugh.
Yeah, I would have maybe put him on a jack too.
That is 90 million. Enough to put Klein
And
on.
this is something that's just too much for all of Lococo's.
Oh,
Wow!
Oh, he's in there.
oh my goodness, and the boat for
Oh.
Aldemir scores the monster
Oh.
pot and the knockout of the second biggest stack at the table.
Jamie, you
Amazing.
should have thought longer.
Oh,
There's reasons to call. You're blocking a lot of good hands. 2 flush draws miss. Koray's capable of bluffing. And man, that's it for Alejandro Lococo.
Back to the feature we go. 6s and 4s out there, a 5-way affair. Section mesh with quads and Lou with quads, Ali.
If you folded to everybody,
Oh no, how is this happened here?
it's hard to win.
Bringing
Oh
us up to
my
speed.
God.
DeStefano open to 11-5 pre. Goodbye. Flatted with the king-queen suited. Benson flatted with the ace-10 suited. Sejamish from the small along for the ride. Chang Lu as well.
55,000.
Everybody checked the 6-4-4 flop, which was full house against quads for Lou.
You hate to
Everybody
watch
checked the
something like
turn.
this. You just hate to see something like this. Good game, sir.
It is going to be showers for Chang Lu as a virtual certainty. Finally, chips enter the pot on the river. Sejamish betting 55,000. And Lu, understandably, making it 225 as you begin to smell the smoldering remains of his stack,
I love different city,
which is moments away from complete incineration.
Well, let us observe the Lou reaction to devastation.
But I do remember sometimes with a park the car though.
Yeah, park the car, park that.
You know,
My brother went to school in Worcester.
Worcester.
165 back, and
Malden, which
it
is
will be
yeah,
asked
I know.
for.
no, Malden.
Oh, Malden, Mass.
Yeah, pretty small town, but it's right
That's
on.
right on Route 9.
Yep.
Right?
So I used to go up there, see her and my in-laws.
Malden's a decent town, yeah. Worcester is a little bit farther up.
Oh, I thought Malden was a little
This is
rough.
just
Malden?
Yeah,
This is
it's hard to watch, frankly.
unbelievably Arctic in nature.
But Route 9 is like Chestnut Hill area and stuff. You know, it's
Pure
pretty decent.
permafrost.
I like the people. Very like
Yeah.
salt of the earth.
Snap call, and boys get a look at the coldest of all decks.
Wow.
Shit quads.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Quad force.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
I said sixes. Didn't I say sixes, Chris? I said he's going to turn over sixes.
Wow. Did you really?
Yeah, I just told him. Sixes. And he said yes.
One. Wow.
Isn't that crazy? These are the hands, man, that make it.
I'll raise it. I think I heard Phil once on TV said if it was about skill, I'd win every day.
Yeah, he definitely.
And I think that was one of the best comments I've ever heard. If it was about skill, Phil, I'd be.
No, it was the opposite. No, what'd you say? You had me tilting yesterday, Bordy. Without luck. You had me tilting yesterday, Bordy.
Because it's bad luck. I would never lose.
Bordy, you had me tilting yesterday. I didn't tilt 1 inch, but at least you had me talking to myself.
Jack 9-8.
I will try.
What a flop.
Both Phil Hellmuth and Doug Polk have flopped straights. The nuts and the second nuts, they check. And because Andrus isn't in the hand, James board bets with his deuces. He bet 2,000. Doug Polk raises to 7,000.
Tough decision, man. I don't know.
All in.
He's all in. I don't know.
And Phil Hellmuth has gone all in.
You should fold.
I think he's gone all in here because he's putting Doug on a draw. And he just does not want to give him the opportunity to draw at all.
But let's just see how much this is first.
It's about 125.
Since Phil raised before the flop, I would definitely be putting him on a set.
Yeah, it's 100.
And Doug's got a call. He's flopped a straight.
90. Yeah, about 100. No, it's 80.
This is insane.
And he can't possibly be putting Phil Hellmuth on Queen
So,
10.
you know you're going to take him off tilt.
He's got a call. Phil would not make this play with ace-10 of spades. I think Doug Polk is saying, would he make this play with a set? And it's not making sense to him.
It's just such a monster raise.
It's the quietest Hellmuth has been all night.
There was 12,000 and change in the pot.
Phil, what you got over there?
And Phil's gone all in and raised 90,000.
Jeez.
And Doug Polk looks like he's really struggling with this. Maybe he doesn't remember that Phil Hellmuth raised in early position.
Yeah.
And would he do that even with a Queen 10 suited? Phil has zigged and zagged at the right time. And I think Doug's got to call him.
I think he folds.
This is the nut.
I agree.
And these guys shouldn't be discussing
Yeah,
it.
right? That doesn't sound right.
No, they're making bets.
We're betting.
Phil, I'm considering making a very big lay down here. Very, very big lay down.
I mean, I could easily have, you know.
What could you easily have?
I don't know.
You just bet a lot into very, very little.
I could have a set.
Could you have a set? I don't think you'd have a set here. Come on, Phil, you're better than
I
that.
could have the blockers, 2 pens.
Oh, now you're busting out blockers? God, if I fold this and I'm wrong, oh my Lord.
Phil's conversation is convincing Doug to fold.
Yeah.
I could have the ace-10 of spades. That's very low.
I think I'm going to fold.
Can I call you a hand, Phil?
No, quiet. They're the hands.
Afterwards.
You can call it in the middle of the hand. I don't mind.
No, I'm not doing
Help
that.
him.
I mean, I think I'm either dead, and I think that I'm dead a lot given this, or like you just have like a ton of equity against me. So like I think I can just, God, Wow, this is gonna look so dumb if this is.
God, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, I can show, right? Yeah.
This shouldn't be going on.
Wow.
A guy is considering making the best laydown we've ever had on high stakes poker, and these guys are interfering with his thought pattern.
I just.
Yeah, that's why I called. Did you really?
I just don't think.
No, but we're still playing.
This is brilliant.
I
mean, Doug Polk is being absolutely brilliant at this point. And Phil Hellmuth is realizing he should have shut his mouth and not said anything, so that's what he's going to do at this point.
This is completely absurd. He has to get through him, and then he has to get through me. And then, no, this is just a fold.
Wow, wow.
Fold. Are you
hell?
crazy
Yes,
right now?
Unbelievable.
Phil, can I see your 8?
Ah.
Hey, come on, let me see your 8.
I'm not showing my hand. Oh my Turn one off though. Let's see.
We're gonna see. He's got 8. He's got 8.
Turn
No,
one
we
off.
need to see it. We've got a side bet, Phil.
We have if you.
Phil, we've got a side bet. Please let's see one card.
Helmuth is
card,
embarrassed.
please. We've got a side
He's
bet.
acting like he wants to see the other two cards because he was looking for a pair.
I don't think I can call versus him.
I don't think you can fold.
That's because
He has queen 10. He's got queen 10. Pay the man. Let's go on the next hand.
Doug Polk is one of the few people on the planet that would have folded there. Big hands are coming out on these straddles. JRB with ace king of clubs.
Part of my shtick.
Ace jack for Steven. And Dwan just calls with queens on the button.
Watch your call.
He's hoping somebody raises.
Yeah, I believe in calling.
Here we go.
This is part of my shtick.
And JRB will accommodate him.
Come on, JRB.
Let's sweeten up the pot a little bit.
Ooh.
JRB raises to 11,000.
Call.
Solomon calls.
Call.
What the f are me and Bryn doing? Only one that's not in this spot.
Dwan with the button and queens. Thinking about how much to raise.
54,000.
He raises to 54,000.
This hand's going to come down to JRB and Dwan. Don't think Brandon will call.
All in.
All in.
I'm all in.
And for some unknown reason that I won't even try to explain or think about, Lynne's gone all in. JRB immediately followed with his all in. And Dwan has a really tough decision.
Tell me why.
Because John Robert has 400,000. And John Robert's not doing this with jacks. He's either got kings,
like 170.
Aces, maybe ace king
A
suited.
little less than 170.
Give or take a few thousand.
And then what does she have?
148, 158.
This is a really tough call for
160,
Dwan. I wouldn't be
4.
surprised if he throws the queens away here. And then John Robert will be in great shape.
I'm going to do a fat burger. You can't make this up.
And in the middle of all this,
Impossible burger.
Rick's ordering an Impossible Burger from Fat Burger.
He's eating healthy, though.
I'm a little surprised.
Queens, wow.
You're hoping to get queen.
You have ace
No, I was
jack?
really yeah.
Oh, that's good for me.
It's kings, right?
No, I got ace king.
Let's just get some hearts.
What do you want to do?
Huh?
For the side pot,
we always go twice. I'm all right with that twice. Huh?
Do you want to run the main or?
Yeah, please, twice is good.
I like your call, though. I mean, it's tough because I look really strong.
Hang on one sec. We're doing twice for
So we're looking at the biggest pot in high stakes poker this season.
Well, that
If
was a massive punt.
Dwan or Bellande scoop, they're looking at close to $1 million.
If you want.
You want to go 3?
Can we do 3?
If she's all right with
think
3,
it's
I'm all
fun.
right with
3
3.
times.
Okay, 3 times.
3 times, 3 all in. Robert just feels like he's gonna spike this.
No, dude, I just like,
like
you know.
one.
So you guys solid with your decision?
Actually,
So we're going 3 boards, just so we're all agreed. All 3 of us are going 3 boards. All right. Let's see how many aces and kings are left in the deck.
Oh, you do?
Ace jack of diamonds. Ace jack of diamonds gets me in trouble. Uh-oh, somebody
got queen 10.
Wow.
Interesting cards there.
Kick-ass
I don't think
flop.
I've ever bagged at the poker table before.
That's a
but
kick-ass
now's a good time
flop.
to
Please, no king.
Please, 8.
How about a nice little ace? Do not get rid of my kings, please.
Another heart. Another heart. I said I should have.
Wow.
Please.
This is your hand right here. If you don't get it here, it's going to be trouble.
I don't think I've ever prayed this hard for anything. Oh.
Well, maybe. Too many outs on the turn.
I'm liking 3
Got
times
the too
right
many
now.
outs syndrome on the turn. It's not what you wanted.
Absolutely not.
A lot of cards dead.
Burned a lot of cards.
Yeah.
2 hearts, 2 9s. Ugh.
Jacks are helpful to have when I have queen 10.
Yeah.
Up against queens.
Damn it. That's tough. That's a tough
Jesus,
board
how
for
the do you guys both actually have hands?
Wow, there's still another queen in the deck. Oh my God. Wow.
He's checking that.
Is it too ambitious to root for 2 hearts?
Well, you just burned 2, so I'll do it now.
I don't think I've ever.
I'm not a scientist, but those are 2 good boards for you.
Don't give me the jinx.
Sounds alive.
Is there a 10 in there somewhere?
How many clubs are on the board?
There's still 2 10s left, isn't
Where's
there?
the clubs, John?
I don't have no idea. I don't have any idea.
It's gonna take the rest of the night for them to figure this out.
2 10s left, I know that.
It's fast. 3 people.
Well, it looks like 2/3 of the pot is going to Dwan so far.
Wow. How you liking your hand right now?
Dirty. Wow.
I'm going to get to work on the wine.
Yeah, good idea.
Wow.
Too.
Fives.
No, all I know is I'm glad I read it 3 times because I got a little bit of a chance here. I didn't have any of a chance first 2 boards.
Well, hey.
Wow.
Now, Bellande needs an ace or a king. What else could he win with, AJ?
Win with a 5.
Oh, my God.
Well, why can't he win with a 5?
Oh, here,
Why can't he win?
Yeah.
Well, it's not there.
Who has a full
No,
house?
because Rick had the other 5.
Rick has
Oh, he already has a full house.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So he needs an ace or a king. Lynne is out of it. She can make a flush, but it's no good.
Nobody has no ace or king. You got a decent chance.
Yeah, there's 1 out there, so you gotta get some kings.
Boom. No. Right.
Nope.
That was.
How in the hell do you scoop that?
That was a good call, Tom. That's it for me, boys.
Also for me.
That's all.
Dwan sending 2 people home.
Job. Klein, 10-9 suited in the cutoff. Announces himself. And here he is.
Yeah, he'll not be losing a damo. But TBD how Michael elects to proceed. A flat from a damo on the button opens the door for this Jack-10 offsuit for Foxen. Along he comes. Now to Bonomo. 10-6 suited. Price feels right for speculation. And he joins the party, closing the action. 4 players, 3 of whom hold a 10. Jack in the window, followed by a 9 and an 8, and all 3 of those players whom hold a 10 have themselves an open-ender. Bill Klein, though, has a little bit prettier version with the open-ended straight flush draw. Foxen with top pair. Currently holding the lead. Klein following through for 60,000 into the 155.
That he is, Ali, and likely a call here from Foxen will push Bonomo out with just the naked open-ender of sorts, although we shall see. It is a fairly friendly bet. Some reverse implied here at times for Bonomo. Odd little spot. Let's defer. To the great Justin Bonomo. He's in. As you said, of course, Klein with a gorgeous one. Big turn coming. Oh, it does come in. Is that the stone cold biscuits for Mr. Klein?
A straight flush, courtesy of the 7 of spades, leaves the field drawing dead.
And note that both of his opponents have a straight as it stands now, Ali, so what a tremendous spot for Klein.
Foxen has checked his straight. Bonomo checks his as well. Oh yeah, you can't fault Bill Klein for taking a gulp there. Look back and indeed, you, my friend, have a straight flush.
Comes with 140. If Foxen were to march forward with a call, which is highly uncomfortable, I think most of us can feel that. 3 spades there. Not the nut straight to boot, but a straight nonetheless. Very curious to see Bonomo's procedures following this.
Yeah, where are the boys at?
Fairly uncharted waters here. It was 4 ways on the flop. Now it's 3 ways. We're likely chopping or losing, but nonetheless, a straight is a straight. And what a dynamite spot for Bill Klein. He's going to pick up a massive pot, cross the $1 million mark, I do believe. He's just thinking pair the board.
Oh, and the board indeed does pair. Unfortunately for him, nobody has a boat, and he blocks the 9.
May very well have not been thinking pair the board, actually. That's confusing, but perhaps some 2-pair lurks. Foxen checks, gazes over at Bonomo, who will be doing the same, I believe, in relatively short order. Klein with 465, 755 out there. Wow, Ali.
The rest has got to be en route here.
Certainly close to it.
No reason to hold anything back?
Well, this is a customary tournament principle. You leave yourself a few, balance it out with your bluff so you have some life.
I'm all in.
He's going for them all, Ali, and what an odd little spot here for both men. Foxen out in pretty short order, and for Bonomo, he has visions of ace of spades, queen, king of spades, queen, ace of spades, king, so on. These are the hands that we're really keeping an eye on.
Kind of unfortunate that Bonomo is left.
And I'm by no means saying that he should have folded flop, but I do think it was a consideration when Klein bets into 3 opponents and then Foxen calls. I might be off base on this, but certainly uncomfortable navigations on. But anyway, it was the nut bad run out, and we've run into a straight flush. And
yeah, sort of Bonomo has been left with the task of looking up Bill in this spot as Foxen passed the buck with his straight. Texture just bad with 3 spades.
It's bad, but we have clear targets. And Klein open cutoff, but we have to find hands that bet flop for starters. These naked ace of spade hands have to fire flop into 3 people, so perhaps ace king is not in the equation. Maybe it's down to ace queen or king queen with the 1 spade. be 6 some odd combos of those, and then we have to get really creative. I think Bonomo's going to let this one go after some deliberation. I mean, this would really be a hero call of the highest order.
This 465 is a good chunk of his 1-1.
Oh, absolutely. A vital sort of chunk. And even the overcall on turn is a little sketch. You know how it is in poker too, Ollie. Sometimes when somebody has the stone cold nuts, it feels weird. It feels like air. This is something I've encountered many times over the years. It just does not feel right for a variety of reasons. And it's like, it's 6 queens or what have you. This is an example of that where it's, I suppose Justin might be thinking about counterfeited 2 pairs, but this is really a reach for Klein to take this line with something like Jack 8. Is that a time bank or the hand? It's another time bank. I mean, and Klein not exactly a lunatic out there.
No, he's not known for being.
But he has it in him, without a doubt. But
this is effectively a bluff catcher.
Oh my God, he does pay it off, and he'll see the bad news, and
yeah, shakes his head. A big misstep for Bonomo. And
this seemingly was multiple missteps, perhaps, in this hand from Bonomo to be continued.
165? Yes, sir.
It happens. Nobody is immune to some missteps. And what a tremendous pickup for Bill Klein, who may be the chip leader now, Ali.